Hello, my name is Jacob. I'm a software developer here at Picketa Systems. Today we're going to be doing a short tutorial going over the web application and how you can view your data efficiently on the web. So we come here to picketa.com and we can go ahead and log in here. So from here, we'll go ahead and get signed in with our username and password. There is a linked video in the description that will go over the sign up process as well in case you do need any additional information on that. So by default, your account will be empty as you won't have farms or fields set up just yet. So to start, let's go over making a farm. When you're on the farm list, which you can reach from pressing the house icon in the top left, we can go ahead and press the plus button over here on the right hand side of the screen to get started on making a farm. So here we have some different properties for ourselves to distinguish which farm we are looking at exactly. So we can name our farm. When we choose the address, we can enter the address into this field here, or we can choose an address on the map. So I'm going to choose an address here for this example. Then going down the list, for the state province, you can choose what state or province your field is in if you so desire. The owner, you can choose the owner. And as for the contact, the owner's contact email and the owner's contact phone number. So I'm going to fill out the information for this farm. It is just a random address here for this farm, just for the example here that I'm making. And I'm going to name it Tutorial 3. So here we go. We have our tutorial farm number 3. We can go ahead and choose that tutorial farm. You can see no fields are found. And here is that arbitrary location that we chose. We can go ahead and press this button here, no field found, press plus to add a field. So we'll add a new field, create a new field, open field, right? And this open field, it says here, use one scan location is required, use the tools on the right side of the map to draw a field. So the draw a polygon lets us draw a shape of the field. And that will be my field. This is open field. And then also it needs to have one scan location. So I'm gonna have a scan location and I'm gonna scan up here on the north side. North scan. Submit. Give it a second to populate here, and now you see we have our open field. So I went ahead and cut the video and made another field that was similar to the last one that we just made, just to show how to choose the cultivar on any one field. So once we're selected on a specific field, we can come here and choose the cultivar for said field. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and choose Sierra, and maybe the other field that I was using had a different cultivar, so I might choose a different one to be appropriate to that. And that's just for your own record keeping in case you want to search for specific fields that had specific cultivars in them. In the same page, we can go ahead and choose the planting date for said crop as well. Now that we've went over how to make farms and fields inside of farms, we're going to take a look at a field that has its data populated. For this, I'm going to head over to my tutorial farm number 1. This will be a field with dummy data just to show how you can view and interact with it. So you can see that this farm has a few different fields. I'm going to go ahead and select one of them. And here's the location where you'll be viewing your scan information. I'll break down some of the components on your screen. On the left-hand side, we have our nutrients list. Nitrogen, nitrate, sulfur, and so on. Each nutrient in this list will have a color beside it. This color is associated with the date above it. So we can see here, nitrogen on July 5th. So it seems our nitrogen had a low of 4.88 and a high of 5.18. So if we look here at the legend as well, from looking at our scan and looking at the legend, we can see that nitrogen is blue, so we know that nitrogen was very high, whereas we know that boron and sulfur were both very low. So if I unblur the rest of the screen here, we can take a look at the trends graph. So you can see we're still looking at nitrogen here, and we're looking at our scans over the dates. So right here, I'm still selected on July 5th, but I could select a different date and look at the scans on that date. So like I said, so nitrogen was at a low of 4.88 and a high of 5.18. So that's the lower and the upper. So you can see for the July 5th date, that's what the state is, and we can see over time it changes. So keep in mind we can choose our nutrient here on the left side, and the graph will reflect that. Okay, and now I'm selected on August 19th, our second to last scan. I'm going to show you guys a feature here called the Heatmap. So here we can press this button to view heat map for a selected field. Okay, and once we have it loaded, we can see some things about this field here. So we can see in the blue, these areas, we know that blue means very high. And these areas here, there's scans in this area as well as a little bit more green, so we can see that there's a little bit less nitrogen here. Same thing with on top of the field. So take with that information as you please. Okay, we also have a button up here, export to PDF/Excel. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that button. We are given some options here. you can get a full season analysis, a report on a specific date. So if I want just July 5th, which is what I'm selected on here, I can get that analysis right here. I'm going to opt for the full season report. Okay, and here is the exported file that we have. So this file here seems to be a long 45-page PDF here, but it has information on all of the scans done throughout the season and on all of the tags. So lots of information here. If you do want to get your data into one location on a file, this is a good way to do it quickly and easily. To wrap up this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a couple more buttons up here. We have a button that will unlock some other buttons right here, so it'll show our account name when we hover it. And there's some other buttons behind there. But first, there's a search function here. So if you have any one field or farm or crop or region or cultivar that you want to search for, this is a good way to do it right here. So if you want to search in field, this is selected by default. And if you want to search in farms, we can change it here and search for a specific farm. Okay, when we press this button up here on the account, we are brought to a new page with Manage Accounts and some other buttons. So first I'll go over this Manage Accounts section here at the bottom, and then afterwards I'll go over these green buttons here at the top. So Manage Accounts is if you want to have some helpers on your account, or to invite anyone at all for that matter. So we can put their username in here. We can choose which farm that they're going to be working on. We can choose if they're going to be an owner or a staff, put in their email here, and then we can create that and invite them. So that will allow you to invite your employees, friends, whatever it may be, to help you with managing your account here on Picketa. Perfect. And then here we have some buttons. So log out if you want to get out of the account, if we use a shared computer, whatever it may be. Support, so support page here. So on the support page, if you select the reason, a bug is if there's any issues on the platform that you'd like to report to us, we would appreciate that so we can get it fixed. Request a feature, is there anything you'd like to have implemented onto the platform, go ahead and let us know. We'd appreciate that as well. Any questions whatsoever, don't be shy, we'd love to hear from you. And then we have help and other. If there's anything else at all, please feel free to reach out, guys. We are here to help. We have change password, just in case we do want to change our password, just a little prompt here. Enter your current password and enter your new password twice. We can get that password changed up. And then we have the tutorial video, which is actually a link to this video here. Finally, we have a couple more buttons up here. So if we click on the Picketa logo, we are brought to our fields on the farm that we are selected on. If we press this Manage Farms button, we are brought to our farm list. If we press this Notifications button, we are given our notifications. So any new scans that are done, we will get a notification for that, and there will be a pop-up up here, and we'll know that there will be a new scan done. Similarly, we can turn on the email notifications up here, allow email notifications, and you can get email notifications whenever you have a new scan. Then we also have a weather widget up here, just to look at the weather for today and the upcoming days. Okay, I think that wraps up pretty well the web application. If you guys have any further questions at all, please feel free to reach out. We are here to help. Thank you for watching. Take care.